Hello, hello, hello. You're welcome back to my YouTube channel. Yes, as you can tell from my voice, I am very excited. So excited to see the sun in this weather. Oh my gosh, this is wonderful. Today, the weather is about minus 10 degrees and it's cold outside, but the sun decided to show up. That is why I'm very excited. And the good part of it is that I'm at home. And because I'm at home, I decided to run out, dress up properly, and come and grasp and enjoy the vitamin, like drag as much vitamin I can from the sun. All right, without further ado, let's dive right into the topic of today. Once again, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel, Glow with Oni. As you can tell from the title of today's topic, it's all about vitamin D. You can also tell that I'm outside taking a walk, trying to grasp my own vitamin D. Now, talking about vitamin D, what is vitamin D? Some people have an idea, some people don't. That is why I'm here. As we take a walk, we'll just chat about it. Vitamin D is an essential vitamin that we naturally produce when we are exposed to sunlight, or it can be obtained from other dietary sources such as egg, fishes, fortified foods like milk, the cow's milk, almond milk, oat milk, soy milk, and even some cereals that we buy from our regular stores. And do you also know vitamin D can be gotten from orange juice? And also from yogurts. And for those that don't like all the food item I've mentioned, if you're a beef lover, vitamin D can also be gotten from beef, especially the liver part of beef. If you don't like beef as well, it can also be gotten from cod liver oil, from salmon fish, from tuna, from mackerel, from sardines. Why is vitamin D very important? Vitamin D is important because it helps in absorption of calcium, and calcium helps in developing strong bones and teeth. You know that chant we had or we used to hear when we were children, the importance of calcium. Calcium is very good when you have good quantities of vitamin D. It boosts the level of calcium, and that is how you can maintain strong bones and teeth. Let me digress a little. Do you see this view that and like can you see what I'm saying right now? Oh my god. This is the famous Lovett Lake. It is very massive, like it's really big, and it is literally frozen. That is to show you how cold the weather is right now. I'm in shock. The reason is because I haven't walked down this trail in a while since it started snowing because the floor is slippery and I've been kind of scared of coming out because I don't want to fall. But the floor kind of feels dried today, and so I'm like, you know what? I'm going to take a walk around this trail. And to my greatest surprise, this lake is frozen. Oh my god, this is beautiful. Look at those steps there. I'm guessing someone must have taken a walk on top. And some kids, they come down to this side to like skate, something I can never think of doing because I have a phobia for water. I can't even swim. So I can imagine myself skating on this thing and I would just hear crack or even walking on top. Man, some of these children, they have the guts. Oh my goodness. Wow. Nature is beautiful. You see what I mean? Come outside if you are indoors. Come and take a look at this beauty. Whoa. Oh my gosh, I'm still in shock because this lake is one of the biggest lake because I'm walking around the chains of different lakes right now, and this is one of the largest lake. And to this side that I just pointed to, the lakes are kind of connected. And so during summer, you can hear how the water is flowing through. You see, this whole snow you're seeing now is all water that is frozen, all water. And I can see evergreen tree that I was just showing right now. Oh my gosh. evergreen tree is the only one still standing tall, still standing green and fresh. That is so awesome. Hmm. Whew, I'm also enjoying the beautiful fresh breath of oxygen from outside. Like, you can't beat nature. You just can't beat nature. This is amazing. Look at that blue sky. Anyways, let's dive right back into our topic. This is just simply beautiful. But before I just go back to the topic, I know I've digressed, but if you are indoors for real, if you are someone that works maybe Mondays to Fridays, you get up very early in the morning and you are up and going, and then you come back again in the evening, you don't get to enjoy this natural sunlight, this beauty. So, someone like me, I work Mondays to Fridays and sometimes on the weekend. But today happened to be a very lucky day for me because, regardless of how cold it is outside, for some reason the sun just decided to shine down on me. Don't mind me. You see, that lake still continues, like it still continues. This is all part of that lake. This is all part of that lake. So if you are indoors today, if you are indoors, do yourself a favor, dress well, wear a mittens, cover up and come outside and enjoy the sun. Anyways, let's go back to the topic of today. Yeah, vitamin D. If you are in cold regions like places like North America, Russia, or any area where it snows a lot, like winter periods or winter months are basically longer than the summer months, you can tell that the sun doesn't really come out as much. So, what do you do then? You can supplement, you can take vitamin D. It doesn't have to be only adults. This also includes children and even older adults. What is the recommended dose of vitamin D? In every medication you buy, there are labels that tells you what dose you should take. Especially for children, they take vitamin D drops. But I can mention that the ideal dose of vitamin D daily should be 15 micrograms, or better still 600 international units. But I think it is in a higher dose for older adults, like those like 70 or 60 and older. I think they take about 800 international units. Please make sure you look at each bottle and know how much dose you should consume daily if you are in cold regions or regions where you hardly get sunlight. That being said, even if you are taking supplements and you have the opportunity to come outside, nothing beats nature. Like they say, originality is the best. If you can also get it from sunlight, to come outside. It's nice to want to stay in a warm blanket, wrap yourself up. You've worked all week. It's time for you to rest. But while resting, remember, your health is also part of what you should include in your resting routine. If you know what I mean. Right. So, what can you do if you really need to come outside? I think taking about 20 to 30 minutes walk. Expose a little part of your body. I know it's cold. While I'm taking this walk, my head is exposed. Part of my hand is exposed, but my chest is fully covered. My fingers are covered. My ear is covered. Just so I don't catch so much cold. My leg as well is covered, but part of my hand is a little bit open on my head. I mean, how will I absorb the vitamin D if everywhere is covered? So, you can also take like a 30 to 20 minutes walk to enjoy this vitamin D. Signs and symptoms, like naturally, people don't just show signs and symptoms of vitamin D. I mean, when you are showing these signs and symptoms, a lot of people don't associate it to deficiency, or I'm deficient of vitamin D. That's why I'm feeling this, because these signs and symptoms can also play out in every other illness. And usually, vitamin D deficiency is noted or is notable when you go for your regular checkups and maybe blood work, and you just do a vitamin D examination, and then that's how you can find out you are deficient. But you don't want to wait till that time. Anyways, I'll just mention some of the signs and symptoms. One of them can be, well, I would like to start from the children part. For children, you will start noticing incorrect growth pattern due to bowed or bent bones. You notice some children they're not growing accordingly. You look at their leg and most of them could probably have bow legs. It could be as a result of what we call rickets. It is rare though, but people do have it. And deficiency of vitamin D can be one of the factors. Another thing you could notice is muscle weakness. Some children may complain of bone pain, and sometimes you see deformities in joints. For adults, it is very significant. Well, significant in the sense that a lot of adults start complaining of depression. Yes, you see that thing they say, oh, sunlight is the reason. That is why we have depression. Oh, before I continue, you see this part that I'm showing right now. If it looks yucky, sorry, that's the water that is melting, maybe because of the sun. I'm just trying to show you people where the water flows through, that loved lake where it flows through. Anyways, let's go back to what we are saying. In adults, you see a lot of adults complain about depression. They're not happy because they've been indoors. It's lack of vitamin D. This is one of the major factors or one of the signs you will see in adult. That's why I said it can be pretty significant. If ever you have the opportunity to be at home at any time at all, maybe you are not working that day or it's on a weekend, and you see the sun come out, it will brighten your mood, I'm telling you. Because honestly, I'm so excited right now. I've been so happy. I work Mondays to Fridays and I don't have the opportunity to come out because if I leave the house maybe 6 a.m. in the morning and I'm coming back maybe 5 p.m., by that time, if at all the sun came out that day, I won't enjoy that sun because I'm indoors, I'm inside the workspace. So today that I'm not working, I mean, nothing should stop me from coming outside to enjoy nature, to enjoy, I mean, oxygen, everything, beauty, it's awesome. Well, some adults also do experience muscle aches or cramps. I think you should check yourself right now. Have you been experiencing muscle aches? Have you been experiencing cramps? Could it be lack of vitamin D? Could it be as a result of vitamin D deficiency? You should check yourself. This being said, we can also have vitamin D toxicity. What that means is, in as much as we are trying to be healthy, doing anything at all in life in excess can have side effects. And that is why I mentioned earlier the dosage for adults and older adults. And even as I mentioned, I also said it is very good to look at your, the prescription to know what you are supposed to take on a daily basis. Now, talking about vitamin D toxicity or overdose of vitamin D, some of the signs and symptoms can be nausea, increased thirsts, it can be constipation, you can have weakness. Some people will start having confusion, that is in very rare occasion. It can lead to all of this. So moderation and sticking to the right prescription is key. Have you ever wondered, or for those that have children in North America, Russia, and other colder regions in the world, have you noticed that when children go to school, there's one thing for sure. It is compulsory for them to come outside at least 10 to 15 minutes every day. Have you ever wondered why? Well, if you don't know, let me tell you. It is because of vitamin D. And not just vitamin D, for them to breathe in fresh air. During this cold period, when we are indoors, we tend to lock up our windows. And by so doing, organisms are rebreathing and breathing in our spaces because there is no fresh air to take out the carbon dioxide we are breathing out. And some buildings, when you go into them, you perceive this very odd, awkward smell or odor, if I would say. I don't really blame anyone because when it's cold, you don't want to open the windows for those kind of cold to get into your body. But it's advisable If you can open your windows for at least 2 to 5 minutes, step away from that place. Maybe you can leave your room and go to the living room so that there can be air exchange. A lot of us don't practice that. We are just concerned about our houses being warm. Please, if you don't do that, if you don't open your windows for about 2 to 5 minutes just for air exchange, you should start practicing that today. This far we have gone in the video. I hope you've learned one or two. If you have learned something new, please type it in the comment section. Let me know what is that new thing you heard today. Maybe something you even want to add. You know, everyone, I mean, we don't know everything. No one is a body of knowledge of everything. Or how do they say it? We learn from each other. So give me your ideas. Let me know what you learned new, and also share your knowledge with me. That will be very helpful. Okay, before I allow us enjoy the scenery and environment, I just want to put down two fun facts. Do you know that the higher melanin or the darker your skin is, the lesser the chances you have to absorb vitamin D? I know, right? All right, let me explain that for you. Melanin acts as a natural sunscreen by absorbing UV radiation, which protects the skin's DNA from damage. However, these protective features limit the amount of UVB rays that reaches the skin's deeper layer where vitamin D is synthesized. Does this now mean that melanin is bad? No, not at all. Melanin is good because it's actually playing its role or doing what it's supposed to do to protect our skin from having like different skin cancers because of the high UV rays that may be coming directly from the sun. So that brings me to the second fun fact. The way or mode that you dress determines how much vitamin D you can absorb. For those people that have maybe cultural backgrounds that enables them to dress like fully covered, or due to religious factors they want to cover up everywhere, if your intention is to get vitamin D maybe straight from the sun, you should be intentional about taking your vitamin D supplements, because I don't want to come here to tell you that you should expose your body or expose different parts of your body, maybe your hand or whatever. No, I don't want to suggest that to you. Stick to your cultural values, stick to your religious beliefs, and take a vitamin D supplement just so you can maintain health while keeping to your religious beliefs and all that, and which I will say thumbs up to you guys. And if you are darker or someone that has a darker skin, you know, melanin is really good. It's beautiful. It's awesome. You should try to stay more in maybe under the sun, or take more walks for a longer time to absorb more vitamin D as you can, or even back it up with more vitamin D supplements. All right, I've gisted you guys a love. I just want to enjoy my walk. You can come along with me. I'm going to play a beautiful soothing walking music, and let's enjoy this environment together. Catch you in my next video. You have a good one. Cheers.